the latest news, updates, and more from the world of health and medicine. This is Medical Minutes.
Wish to be medical expert and former U.S. Surgeon General, Dr. Jerome Adams. Dr. Adams, thanks for coming on the show.
Good to be with you, Phil.
How dangerous is the air quality today, sir?
Well, if you go to airnow.gov and put in anywhere in the Indianapolis area, really all over Indiana, you will see that it is rated as very unhealthy, which means that people are advised, quite frankly, not to go outside. I've never been in a situation in Indiana where the air has been this bad.
Yeah. So what exactly are we breathing in, Dr. Adams, and what's the impact to the body?
Well, as people have heard, this is wildfire smoke coming from Canada. And wildfire smoke is interesting because you're breathing in whatever gets burned along the way. This includes noxious gases, but also what we call particulate matter. And what's dangerous about particulate matter, Phil, is that it's smaller than a head of hair on your head, 2.5 to 10 microns. And that means when you take a deep breath, you can pull it way down into your lungs, into your bronchioles, and it can cause irritation for people who have respiratory issues. But it's even been correlated with higher rates of heart attacks. It can be pulled into your bloodstream and cause you to have cardiovascular issues.
So, Dr. Adams, who should be most concerned about this air, and what symptoms or warning signs of trouble do we need to watch out for?
Well, great question. Really, when it's rated very unhealthy, we all should be concerned. Anyone can have symptoms from watery eyes to scratchy throat to coughing. And you and I were talking before we went on air. I have asthma, and my asthma currently has been very flared up the last couple of days because of this wildfire smoke. But we particularly want to pay attention to people with lung and heart issues, children, because their airways are still developing and they're more sensitive, and older adults because they're more likely to have heart and lung conditions. What we say is close windows and doors, stay inside as long as the air quality is that bad. You can run your air conditioner, your HVAC system on recirculate because you have filters in your home which can help filter. And you should avoid strenuous outdoor activities, anything that's going to cause you to breathe deeply when you're outside and pull that air deep into your lungs.
It's summertime, kids are home on summer vacation. You usually recommend them playing outside. I know as a parent that's what I want to see my kids doing, but today would probably be the day to stay in, right?
Well, exactly. This is going to be a temporary situation. We saw it on the East Coast. It lasted for a couple of days. When the wind patterns change, this will change. You can go to airnow.gov, and again, there's a ranking that shows you unhealthy, very unhealthy. As long as we're in that very unhealthy range, I'd recommend that parents not let their kids play outside unless absolutely necessary. You don't have any other choice. And know that this too shall pass.
Yeah, one of those days where it's okay for them to stay home and play video games. Hey, one more question for you. Do you worry about the long-term effects from a couple of days with this time of the smoke?
Well, that's a great question. And from a couple of days, you're not typically worried about long-term effects. You're more worried about people who have respiratory issues, asthma, COPD, getting flare-ups. But if this persists, and some people say these wildfires could last through the end of this year, the end of this calendar year, it can increase cardiovascular complications. You'll see more heart attacks in the future, unfortunately. So hopefully they get this under control. But for right now, pay attention to those air quality ratings. Take measures that you yourself can have some control over to protect yourselves.
Wish TV medical expert and former U.S. Surgeon General, Dr. Jerome Adams, thanks so much for taking some time. We really appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Be safe.
This is the Medical Minutes Podcast. Be informed and stay connected for the latest news and information when you like, subscribe, and follow this podcast. And discover even more from the All Indiana Podcast Network. Now at allindianapodcast.com.